Liz channel. This is Mirma T.O. Welcome to my Mukbang challenge. And today I have my sister Ray.
Hi!
Oh my gosh, we're so excited because we've been wanting to do this mukbang for like 6 months already, right? So anyway, so today what we're going to do is we're going to be introducing to you some of the seafoods that we have grown up eating. So most of them are found here in Malabon. We are not sure of, well, Malabon is a place in Metro Manila in the Philippines, for those of you who will be watching this and it's not part of the Philippines. But anyways, there are seafood items here that we're not sure what it's called. So if you know the English name or if you know the name in your own language, do let us know. So Ray,
Comment down below.
yeah, just comment down below. So today I woke up extremely early. When I say extremely early, for a holiday, that's around 6 o'clock a.m. to make sure that I get the freshest catch at the local market, or we call it palengke, here in Hulo, Malabon. So for all the Malabon people, you guys know where that is. So Ray, what did you do?
I cooked it. I cooked everything.
So she was the mastermind behind the recipe of our seafood boil today. So what did you put in it?
I put Cajun seasoning, tons of butter, and tons of garlic.
So that means it's super, super good. Anything with garlic and butter means it's like extra, extra yummy. So thank you to McCormick for coming up with a Cajun mix. You guys did an excellent job. So let's get started.
Yay.
Okay.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh yes, thank you, Lord, for the food that we are about to eat. So this one is what we call tatampal, or some people call it sea centipede. Other people call it poor man's lobster. So I don't know what it's called in your country or in your place, but we grew up eating this actually. Not a lot of people know about this.
Of course, you guys already know what this is. It's mussels.
Yeah. So what you do is you have to crack the shell. Similar to how you would peel off shrimp. But this one, you have to kind of be careful because of the pokey stuff that they have on their shell. So see, that's all meat. That's like really all meat, and it's super yummy. Wow, Ray, you really did a good job with the sauce.
Oh, we also have marble potatoes, corn, as you can see, and a few slices of sausages.
So we grew up eating seafood our life. We thought it was a normal thing. Not to sound
Conceited.
yeah, conceited, but we thought it was a normal thing for everyone to eat seafood. But we didn't. We just recently found out, not recently, but a couple years back.
We found out that it was kind of a luxury food.
Yeah. Well, the reason why we grew up eating seafood was because when our grandfather was still alive, we had a farm. And then they just grew a bunch of different seafoods. And whenever we didn't have food at home, we would cook seafood. So we'd have shrimp for breakfast, crab for lunch, and then something else. Hey, Armani.
There's an animal down here.
Hey, Armani. So Ray, what can you tell us about shrimps? What do you know about shrimps?
I can never tell the difference. My mom keeps telling me what the difference is between hipong puti, or like white shrimp, and
Tiger prawns?
Tiger prawns, and something else.
Supo.
Well, I kind of know the difference between tiger prawns.
I think it's the size.
Yeah, no, the tiger prawns and supo is the same thing. Supo is Tagalog for tiger prawns.
Talaga?
I think so.
Oh, I gotta get some sauce. Huh. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing, this is Maybelline, what do you call that? Ink something. I'll show you guys later. But I'm also testing it out because I know that, you know how Filipinos are. We love to eat. And we love family reunion. So I was thinking of like a red lipstick to go with the holiday season that could last like an entire family reunion without it being retouched. So
She's
let's
testing
see.
it out.
This is it. So if it survives this mukbang challenge, then definitely it will last your entire family reunion.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I want to teach you how to eat this.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, how I eat it. I'm not really an expert, but I take the head part off. There's like the shell. And then I suck that part in the middle.
That's where all the roe is.
Take it out. I don't eat the claws because, well, sometimes I do.
Oh, my money.
And then take out the other claw. Then you'll see the head part has like 1, 2, 3 wedges that you just take out.
Hey,
And
that's
then-
not how I eat it. But anyway, it's interesting how you do
Yeah.
it.
You just kind of like nibble on it from top to bottom and then like squeeze the meat out. And then it just comes out. And then the rest of the body, what I like to do, here you can see the edges of the scales. I just take my teeth and then I do that. So the scales,
It's like you're eating corn, but
yeah. So the scales pop up. And then once that pops up, you can see that it opens up. See? This is the shell and this is the meat. Ta-da!
Good job, Chong Riley.
Then you can just separate the meat from the, this is the like the feet part. So you can separate the meat from the under part of
Okay,
the,
I think I'm doing it wrong. But anyway, let's show them how the meat looks like. Like when you are successful in taking up the entire thing.
there you go.
Can you see it?
It's a lot of work for not so much meat, but it's always worth it.
It's super good.
It's kind of sweet.
So the texture is like shrimp, but the taste is kind of like lobster. So that's why they call it the poor man's lobster.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's super inexpensive. This entire thing, believe it or not, I got it for about 650 pesos at the local market. So if you were to compute that in peso,
700 plus.
oh yeah, okay, so 700. If that's 700, how much is that in US dollars? Because $10 is about 540. So let's say less than $12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Less than $12 for this entire thing, including
No,
the
not
corn.
less than $12. About $15.
Okay, but still, that's not expensive at all.
Yeah. Even if you say this is like $30, that's still really cheap.
Yeah,
Seafood in the States is really like, oh, it's
super
like
expensive.
buying gold
Yeah.
here in the Philippines.
So, oh, let's show them a trivia. Okay, so this is what we call blue crabs or alimasag here in the Philippines. I was actually trying to look for crabs, but I woke up late. Imagine 6 o'clock was still late. I guess everyone's having a party and wanting to have some seafood. So instead, I was able to get my hands on this thing called alimasag. Now, trivia. How would you know if you are purchasing a female or male crab or alimasag or blue crab, whatever kind of crab that you are trying to purchase? Okay, so do you guys see the different shape behind? Okay, you guys
Is it
can see that?
visible?
Wait, let me move things closer. Whoa, there. This one is like a triangular shape, and then this one is like a circular shape. You guys see that?
It's more round.
It's more round. So the round one is the female, And then the pointed one like this is the male. Now, what is the difference? Usually in markets here in the Philippines, the female ones are more expensive because of the roe. See? That is the roe. So a lot of people absolutely love that. That's like the best part of a crab for me. So for the female one, they have more roe and the taste is a little bit sweeter. Whereas the male one, they have some roe, but the taste is a little
kind
bit
of bitter.
Yeah, a little bit more bitter, but in a good way, not in like a yucky way. So that's the difference. So that's a trivia.
Unfortunately, in the States, not all Americans know how to eat it. So sometimes you just wash it off. And us being Asians, we eat everything. We don't throw anything away. So every time we like watch Americans eat crab and then they just wash it off, we're like, no, that's gold here.
Yeah.
That's what we pay for.
I think some
But
have learned to
Yeah.
eat it that way.
it depends on your culture
Yeah.
and how your taste buds grew up.
Yeah. So there. That was really good. So even if it's super small, the meat is super yummy. By the way, like, we bought this live, so you can tell by the meat of your crab if it was cooked dead or if it was cooked, like really, really fresh. If it's been dead for like quite a while, the meat in your crabs are very pasty.
Yeah.
Has this pasty and very fishy taste. Like it's not even like a good fishy taste. So definitely that it has been dead for like a while. See how fresh this is? This one is not pasty at all. You can see that I just basically pulled it out and it just came out as a whole thing. See? A whole piece of meat. By the way, it's so easy to overcook your crab. So it's best that you keep an eye on it. Once it turns orange, just wait about like 5 minutes more and then it's done.
Yeah. Don't overboil it. Don't think like, oh, I need to leave it for another 10 minutes because no, that'll be overcooked.
And it'll leave your meat very rough
and dry.
Exactly.
So like on the 5-minute mark for these crabs,
Yeah.
because they're not like Dungeness crabs, they're not big. They only take a little while to.
Yeah, these are the blue crabs. So when we eat our crabs, we even eat like the claw part. We like doing it old school style. We don't really have a shell cracker.
And you don't need it for this because they're so soft.
Yeah, actually. In Taiwan, when I visited Taiwan, they had like a smaller version of that and they called it the one bite crab.
Oh, really?
One bite. Kasi,
So it's kind of like
one bite.
no,
Crablets.
no, the one that we cook in hot water.
Talaba. Ay,
No,
talangka.
talangka. It's kind of like talangka.
Yeah, like
I don't know what it is in English.
crablets.
Wait, I'm trying to get into this claw.
You can do it. So we have another sister, and she would have wanted to join us, but she has work.
Hi. So jealous.
I know she has a YouTube channel also.
Yes, makeup by Faye T.
Yeah, Makeup by Faye T.
As in FAYE.
Yeah. My husband's hungry. He's around.
He's lurking behind the camera.
And he's asking when it's going to be his turn. Don't worry, guys. We are not
I'm
people.
gonna finish this.
We are not people who waste food. We do not believe in wasting food. But it would, we just wanted to feature the seafoods here in Malabon and how you can access really good quality seafood only if you support local market. Because if you really go to the local market, you really get the freshest produce, less plastic, and you know you really support also the local merchants there. So I always try to go. Like every weekend, I go to the market to buy our food, which is like our weekly supply.
Don't waste these. The little legs.
Yeah, those are
Don't
gold.
waste that. Just bite off the tip.
Can you show them how it's done?
See, you bite off this tip. And then you kind of like just nibble on it. And then pull it out while you're nibbling so you get the whole thing inside there.
Mm-hmm.
My grandpa told me not to waste this. So he taught me how to eat it.
So every time we eat seafood, we don't really throw away much, only the shell. Even the head part of the shrimp. Like we really treat seafood as something sacred. Like every time we're out in a restaurant or at a buffet and we see how people eat it and we see how they just throw away like the really good stuff or they just eat like this part of the shrimp, we really frown upon that.
It's a no-no in our family.
Yeah.
So for this part, the body of the crab, this is what you do. You take this part out. So I like to take the claw and then I just open up that part. And then you wanna open up the head part like this. And then not many people know this, but you have to press on this part and then push it out like that. That way you can get the stuff in between here and not leave anything behind.
See? Show them the clean shell.
And then you just stick your finger in the edges like this.
So you get all the good stuff.
See? And the other side.
Ray, you did a good job cooking this, the alopihan dagat.
Thanks.
Like the entire flesh. See? The entire flesh is here. It's intact. It means it wasn't overcooked.
Yeah.
Good job. So we were saying about not wasting food. We're going to be sharing this with our entire family.
Yeah.
So for those of you watching this, we do not waste food.
Some people eat this part, but we don't really eat that. We just suck on it and then just throw away that part because the juice in there is good. And then this piece, the remainder of the body, you have to cut it in half like that. And then in here are compartments.
Here you go.
We've practically memorized the anatomy of the crab, so we know the compartments where you'll find the biggest chunk of meat.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to explain. You just have to learn it through experience. So this part is the chunky part of the crab. There's a lot of meat in there.
So the mussels were really good. Are really good.
That's a whole piece of meat.
Yeah. From that tiny piece of crab.
So worth it.
Yep. Oh, I'm happy that you were able to put like a whole garlic.
Yeah.
So it's like you just take like a piece. And oh my goodness.
Ooh, it's good with the potato.
But I can't have potatoes.
Oh yeah.
All
She's
the
on
time.
keto.
Yeah. I'm on keto, so, but it's okay. I guess I can eat one potato. Maybe one corn. Or maybe the entire corn.
One entire corn. Yeah, you have to close your eyes when you suck because it tastes better.
I see people lurking around, waiting for their turn. I got this tiny one. Mmm.
The sauce is kind of sweet but tangy at the same time. So it really complements with the fishiness of the seafood.
By the way, speaking of fishiness, how would you know if your seafood is fresh? 4 mussels. Ah! That was close. 4 mussels. Number 1, shells must be tightly closed. Like there should not be any opening, even if it was like a tiny opening. That's number 1. Number 2, smell. So you have to smell it, and if it smells fishy or funky, don't get it. It's been there for a while. You might end up having a tummy ache if you eat it. Okay.
Make sure it's closed.
Yep. Now for shrimps, how do you know? Number 1, you have to touch it. Like if the body is firm, then you're good. The head is intact. Then it means that you have a really fresh catch. Now for the crabs, of course it needs to be alive, you know, kind of alive, like their legs are probably still moving.
Or their mouths have bubbles.
Yeah. That's right.
Because it means they're breathing.
And always know where your seafood comes from. Because you don't want it to be like seafood that's been fed bad chemical farm
Like growth hormones or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, I think dory.
Yeah. That's why I don't eat dory.
Like cream dory,
Oh.
the filleted cream dories.
I also don't eat tilapia anymore.
Yeah, because they say that it's overproduced and then the fishes are fed like synthetic,
Like pellets or something, so
Yeah.
that they grow faster.
and so that they generate more eggs to what do you call that? Hatch,
Yeah.
so they get more fish.
I try to eat a lot of local fish, like bisugo.
Yeah.
Bisugo is
Bisugo, Gigi.
Bisugo is like a type of fish that's colored pink. It's really good, but it's cooked in vinegar, water, and salt, or vinegar, water, salt, and ginger, right?
Mm-hmm.
We call that pakyu.
Not a lot of people put ginger though.
I like the ginger taste.
What haven't I tried?
Ow!
Try sausage.
Yeah, the sausage is good too. So this is like Cajun, but Malabon style. We really love Malabon. You know what?
Filipinized Cajun.
Yeah. My grandmother, when she was still alive, oh my goodness, she didn't want to leave Malabon. There was an opportunity for them to buy a house elsewhere, and in a really good like community, like in a subdivision type. But
She didn't want to leave.
she was worried that she didn't have a market to go to. That's what she was worried about. Hi! Hi, Mikael! That's my son. He's in the background.
Begging for food. No, just kidding.
Here you go, Daddy.
The dad is begging for food.
After.
After.
I still have to get my medicine.
You just eat one.
Mamaya.
Mm. You sure?
Mamaya.
Here, Mikael, try. Try. There you go. Good boy.
Mama, you don't want
Yummy. Yummy. Aww. Mm. So why did you pick Cajun?
Because I like the spice mix.
Okay. Can we talk about why we've been wanting to do mukbang?
I don't know, I just want to eat.
So there's this girl that Ray was telling me about. Her name
Oh,
is...
no, yeah. The first girl I watched do a mukbang is Hyani Eats. Hey, girl!
Hi,
I'm such a big
Hyani.
fan. Hi, Hyani. Well, she's not watching this, but you know.
I hope she gets to watch
Yeah,
this.
maybe. But anyways, yeah, I watched her. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a real thing. People actually film themselves eating. And then every single video that she posted, I've seen. I watched it in chronological order just to make sure that I didn't miss a single video. This is all meat, by the way. And then, so ever since I watched that, I've been wanting to try to film a mukbang. And then, especially a seafood boil.
Mukbang.
Because, yeah, as you can see, we love seafood.
Actually, in this household, we rarely eat beef or pork.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually fish.
Vegetables, chicken.
We have chicken like once a week, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, more than once a week maybe, but
Yeah. But in this household, it's really like vegetables. When we have nilaga, or what we call like Filipino beef stew, there's actually more vegetable than there is meat.
Mhm. Some people call their recipe nilagang baka, or like in English, boiled beef. Boiled nga nilagang.
Nilaga, oo.
Yeah,
Boiled.
boiled beef. But here in our house, it's like nilagang gulay, boiled vegetables, because there's more vegetables than beef. And then when you see the leftover pot, the leftover is usually the beef, not the vegetables.
No. So Ray used to weigh, how much did you weigh before? 180?
Almost 170. I used to weigh almost 170 pounds.
For someone who's like 5.
5 flat.
Yeah. So she had like heart issues and was hypertensive, borderline hypertensive. So she decided to be more healthy by eating less carbs or bad carbs.
Actually, what made me fat was, well, sorry for the term, but
Overweight.
what made me, overweight
Unhealthily overweight.
was desserts. Until now, I would still eat desserts over like a real meal, like rice or bread or anything like that. I'd still pick dessert over
Yeah.
rice.
That's her.
But yeah, so it's very unhealthy. So I try to like minimize my sugar intake.
Yep.
And of course, exercise, but not anymore.
Not as much as you did before.
Right now I'm on IF, intermittent fasting. So I can only eat, my time window is 1 to 9, 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. So she waited for me.
I had to wait 1 o'clock to eat. So this morning I just had cheese. Oh, I had oyster cake. I made oyster cake. Oh, by the way, here in Malabon, you can buy a bag of shelled oysters for only for only 70 pesos. So that's about $1.75.
I guess.
If my conversion is correct. $1.75 for a bag of shelled oysters. So I bought 2 bags and I was able to make oyster cakes for breakfast. So that's what I ate. I had oyster cakes and some lettuce. Grabe. What?
Like how cheap the food here
Yeah,
is.
it is.
Seafood.
No, it's cheap here in Malabon, period.
Oh yeah, because
Because I also live in Quezon City.
if you
and we
go
don't have
there
food like that.
and buy shrimp, it's probably like 600 a kilo.
Yeah.
And here it'll be like 350.
Yeah. Mm. So Ray,
Hindi balance.
it looks like I am winning. I am winning this eating thing. And people, I think, are Wait, my husband's telling me they have stuff all over on it.
Yung lipstick, kumalat na.
How's my lipstick?
It's not that tough.
It isn't?
No.
Oh well. But it is not that bad for something that's only 299 pesos.
Maybe if you don't smudge it around.
Well, because I was eating.
Yeah.
Like, how do you eat?
Vigorously.
Yeah. You're not going to be like pa-charming when you're doing mukbang.
You wanna eat.
You're just eating.
Rub.
Okay, Ray, so how much more are you going to eat?
Because I'm half.
Oh my gosh. Ray,
Yeah.
don't you have... Oh no, she doesn't have a YouTube channel yet. You know
Everybody's
what?
been telling me to do one.
We thought she was going to be the one with the YouTube channel. But follow her on Instagram if you want to see her... Oh my gosh, her makeup look. Her avant-garde... Do you call it avant-garde? Or editorial? What do you call the high fashion
Yeah,
makeup?
both. Some are avant-garde, some are editorial.
So her Instagram page is surreal
Facade.
Yeah. So can you spell it? SURREAL
Facade.
FACADE. So that's one word.
Surreal facade.
So follow her on that Instagram account, and she also has an Instagram account for like her professional makeup work. So that's Makeup by Sharaya.
Sharaya, SHARAYAH.
So that's Makeup by Sharaya. So follow those two accounts.
Shameless plug.
Oh, by the way, we also have a business together. So, well, my husband and I started this food business in 2014, and it's called Gastronomic Adventure by Tix's. So we have a Facebook account, so Gastronomic Adventure by Tix's. Tix's is TICXS. That's our Facebook account. We have an Instagram. It's at Tix's, TICXS. Tix's. Now, we have this grazing by Tix's. So we do grazing tables for like events, different events. We also have like gourmet boxes, which is perfect for Christmas. We've had a lot of orders this season, and today was our only break day to kind of just relax and finally do this mukbang. So for those of you, of course, it's not just for the Christmas season. If you have like a party, debut, housewarming, and if you really want to make a good impression without having to worry about like making it look classy or whatever, just contact us.
Or product launch. I know some companies watch stuff like this.
Yeah. If you have a product launch, like for instance, you're launching wine or, what else?
Like a new line of lipstick.
Yeah, exactly. Like lipstick, Benefit, hello. So a bunch of stuff, and you want to invite us, and we do, what do you call this? We kind of match the whole theme of the table based
Whatever
on
your theme.
Okay, guys, so I'm getting full, and of course we must share our blessings, our lovely seafood boil here, and my lipstick has given up on me. Kind of, but it's still pretty good, like I said. So guys, thank you for watching my first ever mukbang challenge. And thank you, Ray, for fulfilling my dream. Thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did enjoy this video, please subscribe to my channel. I will be featuring up next some of my makeup haul from Morphe. Did I say Murphy? Morphe and other stuff. So do stay tuned. Enjoy the rest of the holiday, everyone, and I hope you guys all support your local market and visit us here in Malabon. Visit our local market here. Have a good day, everyone, and God bless you all. Bye.